Hi guys, this is Karthik. So recently I've seen that many of you are really liking my content and thanks a lot for that. For people who haven't subscribed yet and feel that my content is good, please make sure that you subscribe and like. So this video is going to be a really nice and interesting video and the problem is really good. It is from the Kickstart Round C 2019 and I would say that this problem is at least as hard as a diff to D or diff to E from Codeforces, at least a diff to D. Okay, and spoilers, the problem uses dynamic programming, so if you wanted to solve it on your own, now you have a hint. That's good. So guys, let's get started. You can pause the video first, try to read the problem statement, try to come up with some kind of solutions, and we will discuss them further. And if you're too lazy to read the problem statement, I'll just describe it for you, no worries. So the entire idea in this problem is that you are given with some kind of line and the line is like 0, 1, 2, 3, so on till some n. These are some points here, not n. I would rather say some ending point of this line and I could say it's L. Okay, so you're given with this some kind of line. These are spots. At the 0th spot there is a home of a person and at all the other spots is 1, 2, 3, so on till L. At some of these spots there are dogs, okay, and each of the dog has a color. So at some of these spots there will be some dogs and some of the dogs and all the dogs are of various varieties of colors. There are at most 1000 colors available. So a dog could be either of color 1, color 2 and so on till the color 1000. There are at most 1000 different colors in which dogs come in this particular town, and among these various dogs, each of the dog has a particular color that belongs to one of these 1000 different colors. So the person that lives at this particular home also has a lot of t-shirts and the colors of the t-shirts are also the same as this C1, C2, so until C1000. And every time the person comes out from the house, the person will go towards the right and moving from some spot I to I plus 1 takes him 1 second, takes him or her 1 second to move. Okay, so if the person is at point number 3, he or she can go to the right in 1 second and to the left in 1 second. From 3 to 2 and to 4 can be done in 1 second. Other than that, the person wishes to observe K dogs, and let's say that the person comes out of the house and is wearing the t-shirt of color I, then this particular person can only observe those dogs which are of this particular color. The person cannot observe any other dog. Okay, so that is the idea here. So the person will come out, go on towards the right, then come back and observe some dogs and come back. Okay, the person wants to observe K dogs, right? So we want to find out what is the minimum time in which this person will be able to observe exactly K dogs or greater than equal to K dogs, because obviously it will be easier to observe exactly K dogs. So what is the minimum time to observe K dogs? And to observe the dogs of color CI, the person must be wearing a t-shirt of the color CI, and to change the t-shirt, the person has to travel back to the home. Okay, and at home the person will be able to change the t-shirt to some other color. Okay, and time taken to change the t-shirts is 0, time taken to observe a dog is 0. However, time taken to travel from one point to another is 1 second. What is the minimum time in which the person will be able to observe exactly K dogs? So let's move to one sample output so that the problem becomes more clear. So we are given with this particular input. You have 4 dogs and you want to observe 3 dogs. Okay, out of 4 you would like to observe 3 of the dogs in the minimum possible time. So initially we are given the positions and then the colors of the dogs. Yeah, so This is position 0 where the house is, then position number 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need up till 9, so I'll be skipping some of them, right? And at position 1 there is a dog of color 3. At the position 2 there is a dog of color 3. At position 4 there is a dog of color 2, and at position 9 there is a dog of color 3, right? Now we would like to find out what is the minimum time in which the person can observe exactly 3 dogs. So the person can come out of here, go towards the right observing some of the dogs. So let's say that the person wears the shirt number 3, goes to the right, observes this dog, then again goes to the right, observes this dog, goes back and back. Okay, so it took 4 seconds to go till here and come back, and the person just observed 2 of the dogs. Now I just need to observe one more dog. Since I'm at home, since I just came back home after 4 seconds, I can change my t-shirt to color 2, and then I could go till here. Okay, this will again take me 4 seconds, and now I have already observed 3 dogs and my work is done. Therefore my answer is 4 plus 4, that is 8. Yeah, so this is okay. The test case was clear. The other thing that the person could have done was keep going right with the t-shirt 3, take the t-shirt number 3 and keep going towards right till the last point. In that particular scenario, the person would have observed exactly 3 dogs, but it would have taken him 9 seconds. The person cannot observe this dog with a t-shirt of color 3. So the idea here was that the 9 seconds will be taken. So hopefully this thing is clear now. You can try out the other samples as well. But now I'll be moving towards the solution, and I would recommend you to pause and try to think of some kind of observations maybe that might help you to build the solution. I'll be discussing my observations with you now. So let's discuss some observations. So the first and the most important observation for this problem according to me is that if a person wears a shirt of color some color CI, and goes and observes some of the dogs, comes back, never in the future will the person ever repeat the same t-shirt. Okay, why is that so? I'll explain it, but here is one observation: never repeat the same t-shirt. Never repeat same t-shirt. Why is that correct? Because let's say I wore the t-shirt of color CI and I went to the right observing some of the dogs, and maybe I observed all the dogs till this point that were of color CI, and I came back home, right? This could have been a possible thing. So I wore a color of shirt CI, went till here, came back, observed all the dogs in this region that were of color CI, and now I'll do some other wear some other t-shirts, observe some other dogs, go come back home, so on. Let's say in the future I wear the color t-shirt of color CI again. In that case, if I want to observe any dogs, I will have to go to some point that lies to the right of it, because all the dogs in this region have already been discovered by me, right? And therefore these dogs I cannot observe them again and count them again. So to count any more dogs, I will have to go right. And let's say I go till this point and observe some dogs, then I'll be coming back till here. This means that instead of going till here, I could have just chosen to go till here in the first time only and saved myself this one trip, right? So the point here is that instead of making 2 or 3 trips using the same color t-shirt, make the longest trip among those t-shirts. Among all those trips of that t-shirt, simply make the longest trip once, and you will still be able to observe all the same number of dogs. Because if I would have made this longer trip initially, then I would have observed all these dogs also and these one also, and saved myself all this walk. Okay, this 2 times this kind of walk, I would have saved myself from this. So observation number 1 is never repeat the same t-shirt again. Let's think about a few more observations and then we'll actually move to the solution. So second observation, I'll be observing some dogs, I'll wear some shirt, then again I'll change it and wear some other shirt and so on. And finally, the last t-shirt that I use, for that, for all the t-shirts, I'll be taking a round trip. I'll be going till some point, coming back home to change my t-shirt. Then again, I'll be going till some point and again coming back home to change my t-shirt. But for the last t-shirt, my round instead of having a round trip, I will have only a single trip to the right, because I don't really need to come back, because now I have already observed the required k number of dogs. So in the last trip I will not be coming back. This means that for all the other trips my time taken was twice the positions to the right I go, twice the positions I move towards the right, whereas for the last trip my time taken will only be equal to pause the position till I go. So the second observation will be, except last trip, all trips are round trips. So except last trip, all trips are round trips, and and like going them till and coming back will cost you twice the positions you move. All trips are round trips. So third and final observation before we move to the solution. So the final third observation is that if I wear a color of shirt CI and go towards the right, the last position that I will move till is, so I'll just take an example. Let's say this is the house. I wear the color of shirt CI and maybe I move till the position here and then I go back. So assume that in the correct answer, or in the correct way of moving for the person, in that particular solution, wearing this shirt CI and going till some position, the time will be minimized if this particular position has a dog of color CI. Because if I go to the right and this particular position has does not have a dog of color CI, then it makes no sense of wasting 2 seconds extra going to right. So if I wear the color of shirt CI, I'll obviously be moving to some position that has a dog CI. So the terminal or the right extreme position that I will go till is a position where there is a dog of color CI. So wearing shirt CI, if you go to a position P, if right extreme position that you go to, right extreme position that you go to is R, then at position R there is a dog of color CI. So wearing shirt CI, if in the correct answer the right extreme position is R that you go up to, then at R there is a dog of color CI. These are the 3 observations that we will be using and solving our problem. One more thing that I would also discuss is that, so if there are 5 round trips, it does not matter in what order I take those round trips, because anyway the time taken will be the same. Because when I'm wearing the color 1 t-shirt, you can assume that all the other dogs are invisible to you. Okay. When you're wearing the color 2 t-shirt, only the dogs that are of color 2 are visible to you, and so on. So the ordering of the round trips does not matter. However, it does matter what is the last trip that you take. Now let's move to the solution for this. So I have these 1000 t-shirts, each of color C1, C2, C3 and so on till C1000, and I am going to say that there are a total of maybe capital S t-shirts and S equals to 1000 as given in the question. So I have these all t-shirts and my dogs are also of either of these colors. So what I can do is I will think about t-shirt of color 1. Either I'll be using it and going out and coming back after a round trip. It might also be my last. I might also use the color 1 t-shirt as the last t-shirt among all the t-shirts. That way I will only have to go right and not come back. So there are a lot of options available to me. And I wish to observe a total of k dogs. So I will try out all the possible options that are visible to me. So I have this color 1 t-shirt. I want to observe k dogs. I can either use this t-shirt or I may choose not to. Choosing not to is like using shirt C1 to observe 0 dogs. And let's say I can use C1 to observe 1 dog, observe 2 dogs and so on. And I can even use it to use it as my last t-shirt, right? If it is the last t-shirt that I use, then that means the round trip is not to be taken. Instead only the rightwards trip is taken. So let me consider the easiest case first. Let's say that I use the shirt C1 to observe 0 dogs. This means that I'm left with the t-shirts C2 till CS and I still wish to observe all the k dogs. Whereas if I do take the shirt C1 and I try to observe maybe some j number of dogs, then again if I'm observing the if I'm trying to observe j number of dogs, let's say that the dog number 1 with the color C1 is somewhere here, dog 2 having color C2 is again somewhere here, and so on. There will be a position where we have the jth dog having color C1. I will have to go till that point to observe all these dogs, okay? And if it is a round trip, I will have to come back also. So I will pre-compute where my jth dog of color C1 is. I will pre-compute where my jth dog of C2, C3, so until CSR, and then I can simply find out, okay, that my jth dog is that particular position P, maybe Pij. Pij will tell me where is the jth dog having color I. So here I will look at P1j. Where is the jth dog of color 1? At what position? And I will have to go till there. So if I do that, then I will be spending time equal to 2 into P1j, and I will be able to observe j dogs using color 1, right? So this is the time that will be taken. Plus I would like to find out if it is a round trip, okay? It is a possibility that this is not a round trip. So 2 into P1j will be the time taken to observe j dogs. And now I would like to find what is the minimum time in which I could observe all the dogs. I would want to observe k minus j dogs more, okay? Since I've already observed j dogs, now I wish to explore k minus j dogs. This is the time I've already spent observing those j dogs. And now I have the t-shirts of the colors C2, C3 and so on till CS in hand. But there is a possibility that instead of observing j dogs in a round trip, C1 could have been, in my correct answer, C1 could have been actually the t-shirt which I wear in the last trip, okay? That means I only go towards the right. So in that particular case, the time taken to observe j dogs would have been P1j, because you only need to go till the right, till the position the jth dog of color 1 is. And I would have wanted to find out, okay, what is the minimum time needed to observe k minus j dogs using these t-shirts. But in that particular case, I will need to take care about that no more t-shirts could be used in one-way trip. All of them have to be round trip. So it seems smart to have a Boolean variable for that. A Boolean variable which indicates whether I've already selected my one-way trip or not, because round trip, any of them could be a round trip, but there could only be one single t-shirt which I use as my one-way trip. Okay, so let me have a Boolean here. This Boolean variable is 0 if I have not used any of the t-shirts as a one-way trip yet, and therefore I can choose my t-shirts to be one way. Whereas if I've already taken one of the t-shirts to be my last t-shirt, that is a one-way trip, then all of the remaining t-shirts have to be a round trip. Okay, that is the point here. This Boolean represents whether I have fixed my last t-shirt or not. So last t-shirt has been fixed or not. This is a 0 or a 1. 0 if I have not yet fixed my last t-shirt, so I may be able to select the current t-shirt as my last t-shirt. Otherwise, if I've already taken one of the t-shirts as my last t-shirt, then that is not allowed, and all of my t-shirts have to be taken in a round trip only. Hopefully guys, this much intuition is good enough, and now you can try to define some DP state. I will define it, and I will also come up with a recurrence, and then I will show you my code. So this is how I am going to define dp of I. I am looking at all the t-shirts from CI till CS or C1000, and I want to find out what is the minimum time that I will need to observe X dogs, given that my I have either fixed or not fixed my last, like whether I have used my one-way trip yet or not, since I'm only allowed to use the one-way trip once. Okay, so let's say 0 means I have not used my one-way trip yet, and dp of I x 1. This is the minimum time needed to observe X number of dogs using the t-shirts of color CI till CS, given that all of the trips or all of the t-shirts have to be round way t-shirts. And with this definition of minimum times, my final answer will simply be, given all the t-shirts from C1 till CS, you need to observe K number of dogs, and you can use one of the t-shirts for a one-way trip. This is going to be your final answer. Now let's talk about the recurrences. So I need to observe X dogs. I am at the ith color t-shirt. I will think how many dogs will I observe using this ith color t-shirt. And I'm assuming that all my t-shirts have to be round way now. So if I try to observe J number of dogs using the ith t-shirt, then I will have to go till the position Pij. Where is the jth dog of color Ci? And since this is a round trip, so my overall time to go till this position and come back home is 2 into this. Plus, what is the minimum time to observe X minus J dogs using the t-shirts from Ci plus 1 till Cs? That is nothing but dp of I plus 1, comma, X minus J, the dogs you want to observe, comma, 1. All the round trips have to be, all the trips have to be round trips. This one is cool, and you will try this out for all J. Among all J, whichever is minimum, select minimum. So if it is possible to choose, like if it is possible to have a one-way trip, you will try that also. If you take the ith t-shirt to be your round trip, one-way trip. So if it is a round trip, then that's easy. You will observe J dogs, and you want to observe X minus J dogs more, and you still have the option of a one-way trip since you haven't used your one-way trip here. But if you do use it as a one-way trip, then this will be the time that you will take to observe J dogs, plus the minimum time to observe X minus J more dogs. But now you can no longer take any one-way trip because you have already decided which t-shirt will be your one-way trip or the last trip. So all the remaining t-shirts have to be round-way trips. Among all the possible values here, you will again be selecting the minimum. And that is it, guys. I'll be showing you my code, and in the end I will be doing a complexity analysis also, that the complexity is n square or quadratic, how I will be proving it. But for now you can just believe me and look at the code. It may look that it is not n square, but in fact it is n square. I'll just show you the code, and then in the end I'll be proving why it is n square. So if you have doubt, please stay till the end. Also guys, if you like the explanation, do subscribe and hit the like button. कर देना भाई subscribe. Okay, so yeah, let's see the explanation now. You have this function integer solve, and this is the base case. If you have already observed the number of dogs you wanted to, then you're done. If you are left with no more t-shirts, you have tried out all your 1000 t-shirts and you have still not been able to observe X number of dogs, then it's not possible to observe them now since you've already used all your t-shirts. So return some answer that represents a possibility like infinity. It's not possible. Okay, simply return something that says it's not possible. This last fix represents whether it's the boolean variable telling whether a one-way or two-way trip is possible or not. If you've already evaluated this subproblem, return the answer. Otherwise, this thing represents if I don't use my t-shirt at all, if I don't use the ith t-shirt to observe any of the dogs, then I simply will recur for the remaining t-shirts and I still need to observe X more dogs. In the other case, this particular recurrence represents that you observe J dogs using the ith t-shirt, and this is the time you will take to observe those dogs, and the same recurrence as I spoke. And if it is possible to have a one-way trip, then you will also try whether it's good to have a one-way trip here. If you're having a one-way trip, then your time is lesser, like Pij that I discussed about. And finally, this is the solution. You can see that I have gotten accepted here. So hopefully guys, this was helpful to you. Thank you for watching, and if you really liked it, do let me know in the comments if you want more content like this, more videos on hard problems, comparatively harder problems. I would be happy to make such videos. Thank you for watching.